All right, Ken. You want to do a high five?
Please like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell, please.
Good Filipino morning to everybody. Derek with Q Adventures here, having Ken in front of me right here. Today's a big day. I'm going to do most of the talking over here as we are waiting for a telephone call by the United States Social Security Administration Manila office. Thank Paul McGill, Old Dog New Tricks in Dumaguete. Very much. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. Paul reached out to his resources and was able to make this happen. And the matter of fact, they called us multiple times over a 2-day occasion. However, last week, the call keeps getting dropped. So I don't know if it was an issue of the phone or whatever the case is. I don't want to think negatively here. Yesterday being a Thanksgiving holiday, so it was closed. So we had an appointment we have an appointment for 10:30, which is about 18 minutes from now. So I just thought I'd turn on the camera and give a quick update. And beside that, I hope that we are able to resolve the Social Security benefits issue for Ken today. And hopefully we are able to get a confirmation of reinstatement of benefits, and hopefully they will tell us that they will direct deposit his benefits on the 3rd or around that date of next month. That is objective number 1 today. And then the objective number 2 is yesterday we went out to rent a car that is sitting over there in an effort to, because we received communication from Emmanuel at the UK Embassy, and the UK Embassy, the email reads as such, and Ken, you can listen to this, okay?
Yeah.
It says, "Dear Mr. Quach, we just received confirmation that Mr. Gregson can now have his biometrics taken by the Immigration District Office in Mandawi City. Attached are the following." And then the bullet point number 1 is email confirmation from the Office of Deputy Commissioner. I won't say the name, approving to have Mr. Gregson's biometrics be taken by the BI, which probably stands for Bureau of Investigation Cebu District Office. Bullet point number 2, copy of his visa deferment indigency order. You may present the attached documents to the Office of Mandawi City. Kindly inform me once it has been done so I can have the original copy of his visa deferment order claim from the BI main office and have it sent directly to Mr. Gregson. So that was the email. Do you understand that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And then the attachment, the first attachment, it reads, and this is an email sent by Emmanuel to the Department of Communication Operations, Immigration, Philippines Immigration. So this is the UK Embassy communicating to the Philippines Immigration, okay? So it reads, "Good day. For humanitarian considerations, Deputy Commissioner," again, I'm going to not say the name, grants the 14 November 2023 letter request of Mr. Kenneth Emlyn Gregson. Mr. Gregson is hereby allowed to have his biometrics taken by at BI Cebu District Office. Thank you, so on or whatnot. Hi. And then carrying on, this is an official letter for your biometrics. It's coming from the Bureau of Immigration. Manila office, and it reads Manila-based British Embassy's Vice Emmanuel on the 17th of October 2023 letter with NBI clearance valid until September 5th, 2024 requested Gregson Kenneth Emlin's removal under CA 613 section 43. The order grants the request for removal subject to number one, it says deferred payment of assessed fees including express lane fees from 15th of April 2020 15th of April 2020, which is when your tourist visa was officially expired. Okay. 15th of April 2020 until this order's actual implementation. So that bullet point just mainly says that, from the time that your tourist visa expired until now, whatever penalties, overstay penalties that you have incurred is waived. Okay? And then bullet point number 2, it says departure on or before 19th of February 2024 from an authorized Philippine port. And then bullet point number 3, it says disqualification for readmission except upon compliance to BOC's prior approval and payments of $50,000 waiver of exclusion under CA 613 section 29, $5,000 express lane fee and $15,000 immigration arrears release certificate fee under DOJ approved Omnibus Rules of Procedure Part 4, Rule 16, Section 1, Paragraph 4. Bullet point number 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Just getting back to the bullet point number 3. Do you understand what that means? It means that you're blacklisted from the from the Philippines until, if you want to come back.
Until I repay it.
Yeah, until you repay it. And all those are added, like you have to add all those up together, which works out to a little bit under 2,000 US dollars.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ever want to come back to the
Yes,
Philippines.
yes, of
Okay.
course.
And the next bullet point number 4, it says inclusion in the BI's blacklist with remarks, indigency, deferred fees from 15th of April 2020 until actual implementation of this order, 50,000 pesos waiver of exclusion fee and 5,000 express lane fee and 15,000 IARC fee and bullet point number 5. It says non-compliance to subjects Gregson Kenneth Emlin to summary deportation proceedings. Yeah, so it just has a list of names and instructions. So basically, your emergency removal is approved. So we just have to get in that car after the phone call and get your biometrics. And I jokingly mentioned to Ken earlier that are we going to have any problems with his fingerprints background check? Is he going to come back with a serial killer or anything like that? And of course, Ken's sarcastic rebuttal is he's missing one more body before he qualifies as a serial killer.
All I need is a gun.
He needs is a gun. So yeah, I apologize. I don't have proper microphone, so I understand that Ken is a little bit soft-spoken. You okay, Ken?
Yeah.
Nerve pain? Yeah? Okay, we'll get that mitigated, okay? But we'll focus right now, and in 10 minutes...
I'm okay.
Okay. In 10 minutes, we're getting that call, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Ken. You want to do a high five? We just got off the phone with Social Security Administration in the Manila office, and Ken is still a little bit not aware of what's going on over here. So I just thought I'd turn on the camera and just update Ken as well, just fill Ken in. So the Melissa on the other end of the phone was very helpful, very patient, and of course, Ken has to be on the phone to satisfy a few security protocols, anti-fraud protocols. But yeah, he's just trying to listen to me as we're sitting across from each other. But anyway, the update was that we were able to Melissa was able to accommodate Ken's, like hard of hearing, as well as like bad eyesight and stuff like that, and she was able to talk to me and get the information, and we satisfied everything. She was able to update the appropriate information within their system, and she will email me basically requirements, like a scanned copy of Ken's passport and his permanent resident card, front and back. And Melissa indicated to me that upon receive of such scanned copies, she will input it instantaneously, and it will take 24 hours for it to update from September of 2022. Happy?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the update. So we made a lot of progress. Once again, thanks to Paul McGill in the Philippines, out of Dumaguete, Old Dog New Tricks. Very kind-hearted man, always welcoming of me,
Yes,
very
thank you,
helpful.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Paul made this call happen, otherwise we'll still be chasing down 800 numbers in the middle of the night.
Paul,
Yeah, Paul has resources in the Social Security Administration in Manila, and he reached out to his contacts, and so instead of us, because Paul reached out to his contacts, they are calling us,
oh, thank you so very much.
and we're not chasing them down and listening to elevator music for an hour, and we can do this in daylight and not in the middle of the night.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, so in the Philippines, as an expat, like we have to really bond together, one way or another, develop a community. But we'll do a separate video on I's channel and talk about details about that. But meanwhile, I just want to quickly update, Ken still doesn't, hasn't seen a dime yet. Okay, according to her, we cannot believe anything until we see it yet. So, but meanwhile, we'll jump in the car. We'll have a quick lunch, and we'll jump in the car and satisfy the UK embassy requirements of your biometrics. Okay, just to make sure that you're not a mass murderer. Okay.
Only a little.
Only a little, not mass, just a little bit. But yeah, we'll do that, and we'll turn on the camera and give everybody an update on that once it's done. So we'll kill two birds with one stone with this video.
Yes, that's it.
One more? You come back next week to collect that certification.
Is there a way I can come back without Ken?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
I pick
very
up.
hard to be with you.
Yeah, I have to rent a car to take him
Tudong
here.
duha man na ah.
Ooh, look at that criminal Ken getting fingerprinted. Man, look at this traffic. It's free for all, y'all. Anyway, it's been a long, stressful day. Stressful, not because of this troublemaker over here. But I think you just turned on the.
Oh, sorry.
Stressful because of the traffic. We started the day at about 9 o'clock. I went to pick up Ken. But big accomplishments today.
Oh, big day. Huge
Yeah.
day.
I can't thank Paul enough, you know. Perhaps I even would drive down to Dumagetti specifically to thank him personally and shake the man's hand for making things happen just like that, you know, with the Social Security Administration, yeah?
What it means to know somebody who in the know, somebody to help.
That's the key right there, you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yes, thank
And
you.
again, you know, I hate asking for things and I hate asking for favors, even though, you know, Paul and I have always been have a pretty close relationship, and I see him, you know, every time I go down to Dumagetti. But still, you know, it's just my personality. I don't like to ask for favors. But I was pretty much, you know, I felt like I was putting this man through a lot by, you know, hanging out until after midnight just to call the Social Security Administration without any success, or, you know, getting some nasty people on the other line. So I tapped out and, you know, give Paul a buzz, and within like 48 hours, things fell into place. Not only that, but we just got this criminal right here fingerprinted.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Yeah, well, Paul doesn't have anything to do with the biometrics. I think Ryan.
No, but
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for what you did.
Yeah, for the Social Security Administration. Yeah, I think, you know, Paul has saved us a lot of stress. Without Paul, you know, this wouldn't happen. And coincidentally, on the same day today, you know, like, well, yesterday I got email from Emmanuel at the UK Embassy, and indicated to us that, you know, he's ready to, well, basically his emergency evacuation petition has been approved and sent us, you know, official embassy letters and stuff like that, telling us to go to the, what is it? Immigration, but I wasn't clear on whether it's the UK immigration or the Philippines immigration. I should have, you know, clicked in my head that it was Philippines. I was given an address to J Center Mall, you know, like to get the biometrics. And when we arrived there, after all the traffic, the mall itself was being torn down. I was like, what the heck, you know? I was told to come here by the embassy, but, you know, it was in the process of being torn down, the entire mall. So we just go ahead.
J-Mall?
Yeah,
J-Mall?
yeah,
J-Mall.
J Mall.
That's a relatively new.
Well, apparently somebody bought it. Our favorite Chinese is our favorite Chinese restaurant in there.
Yes.
Okay, our favorite Chinese restaurant was in there, and then I forgot, it didn't ring a bell because all these malls, you know, J Mall, A Mall, B Mall, it's all the same thing to me.
Mall.
Yeah, it's all the same to me, so I didn't have a reference of a specific mall. And you know, so we just took a quick Jollibee next door break and reach out to Emmanuel, and then it was confirmed that it was actually here at Robinson Galleria. So we fought traffic again, which is not far, about 3 miles, but the traffic was just miserable. And when we arrived at Robinson Galleria, it was the same place that I got my exit clearance to go to Singapore. So those people recognized me, and we got pretty good service. So that's thank God for that. And another, go ahead.
The guys that you talked to in the mall?
Yeah, there was one specific guy that, you know, like, we joke a lot about, you know, borrowing money and stuff like that, but he wasn't, I mean, we passed by him today, but he wasn't the direct person that we were dealing with. But still, those guys recognized me, yeah. But yeah, so the good thing about it is Ken right here got an opportunity to walk from the parking basement and pretty much most of Robinson's Galleria. So got some exercise in within the aircon controlled environment, so that was nice. And
Walk up and down.
yeah, so the immigration is telling us to come, you know, like I asked for permission to just come back by ourselves without Ken because of his condition, and from them visualizing, you know, like seeing Ken visually, you know, like they were able to grant us that. So next Tuesday when we come back for the basically exit clearance for Ken, it was processed today successfully, and once I come back on Tuesday, Ken, you know, I don't have to rent the car and deal with this traffic again. We can come back on behalf of Ken, pick it up, and let me take advantage of this. Yeah, and pick it up on behalf of Ken, send it to the UK embassy, and
Bingo.
bingo, he'll be home for Christmas. He was practicing. The Walesmen always singing. They're known for their vocals. But anyway, very, very glad that this took place today. A lot of progress. Couldn't have been done without the support of my YouTube community, everybody involved. And once again, I've mentioned this before, you know, like after Ken boards the flight, after you guys see the video of Ken boarding the flight in the airport, I would like to solicit to everybody who had a direct involvement, you know, to get on a live stream with me following Ken's, you know, return home, so we can discuss this and have, you know, for me to have the opportunity to personally thank you, because lately, you know, it's just like my time is completely consumed, you know, again, because of this troublemaker over here, amongst, you know, the kids that I work with and stuff like that as well. So it's not all Ken. Don't, you know, Ken and I joke, so don't misinterpret what I'm saying as a complaint. So yeah, we
After bridge and make a right.
after bridge make a right. Okay.
You're okay, buddy.
Yeah. So we just have that privilege to, you know, be sarcastic with one another and just crude humor. So it's all good. And yeah, so
Stay in the right side.
stay on the right side. Yeah, so we're driving home now. Drop off Ken, and it's all. What time is it? It's 4:22 right now, and the car is due for return at 5 p.m. and they close at 5 p.m. anyway. So I'm trying to avoid having to pay for another day. We're head on home. Once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning into my channel. Without you, this right here wouldn't happen.
And without me,
Without.
I'd be mush.
Yeah, and this man is a celebrity now, so, you know, and he's helped my channel grow so much, which I am very thankful and grateful for. And thank you one more time for tuning in. I'm always grateful for your support of my channel. Until next time, see ya.